out here getting loose. Guys going through some drills. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K. Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Derek White is out there with Conley. And it's George at the small forward. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
White, left side. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And the free ball is good.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Tatum against Wade. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
White up top. Takes it off the glass.
Derek White.
Well, Derek White, fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Nick Nurse. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Conley after the miss from Joel Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Maxey. Here's the drive. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Man, this kid, Edgecombe, is special. He just gets off the ground so fast to throw it down.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this offense brought him in.
Conley for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Maxey passes the Brown over George. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
And the shot goes in.
The assist goes
Setting the
to
tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And he needs to help defensively.
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside, George. 1:41 left in the first quarter. And the wing jumper offline.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Brown. That one wide left. Celtics trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That doesn't go either for George. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 for lead so far in this game. That's the way. Here's Maxey. White covering. Maxey pitch to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Over Tatum. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's George. It's good. It's his second basket.
assisted by Mike.
The 76ers leading by 4. Brown outside. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. A fader. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Tatum on the wing. Wade is covering. Tatum against Wade. Tatum dishes to White. Off target with his 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, up 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Andrew Robinson out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Shireman in at the 3 spot. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
76ers.
That's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his team.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades in the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Now we'll hear from Alan LaForce, since he's got a story for us. An update. Alan?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you guys.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Alan.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Scoreless thus far. Robinson finds White. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball. His timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Now here's White. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum. Sweet move. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
2-point shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kate is checked in. It's Paul George in for Sam Hauser.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Edgecombe. The rebound by Cato. Celtics trail by 5. Down low. Up top, Tatum. Covered by Watford. Shoots from the line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Drummond. Edgecombe with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Edgecombe's got his second bucket tonight.
And Edgecombe likes being involved in the pick and roll, but sometimes it's pick or poison for the D trying to guard it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Village needs a moment to talk things over. Pritchard, he's checked in for White.
Substitution on the court.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. From deep, George. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. 6-point lead. Embiid the screen. Crosses over. And slam dunk by Maxey.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Outside Tatum. Boston again missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. There's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip of the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And Embiid drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Watch Mike. Kindly the pass to Keita. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? From deep, Maxey. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. With 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, Alan, thank you, and folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Arena Entertainment.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Celtics trail by 8. And last season, again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency.
Tatum doing it with style.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
The 76ers leading by 6. Embiid with a screen on George. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Dean Wade.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Celtics passing it around. From deep, George connects from three-point range. George has got 7 points.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good thing. We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Conley. Tatum, that's for 2. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Kevin, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thank you very much. 76ers leading by 5. Driving the lane. The kick out to Brown. Hit the tip. Embiid punches it down.
Talk about effort. Embiid staying with that.
Down against Jordan. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Picked away. Conley with it. Picked up by Brown. Pass to George. And it goes down 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to earn.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Arlo's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Jaylen Brown. .153 left to play in the third. Pass to White. Back to Hauser. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you win such a moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his words took a toll.
And the basket by Hauser.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. 5 to shoot. From deep. Rebound Boston. To the paint. Pritchard hits the bucket. And now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Maxey against White. Here's the three. Out to Edwards. Here's Maxey. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last point here tonight. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off-guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Pritchard and White are gone. Sam Hauser is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shireman in at the small forward.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard.
14 feet away. Maxey with the block. Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Shoots over White. And that one's good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Bona. Tatum's checked in for the 76ers.
Substitution
Boston
on the
also
court.
with the sub. Tatum's checked in. And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now.
Come on, fans, get up, get loud. It's your
And some changes in for the Celtics. King is checked in, and it's Paul George in for Sam Hauser. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Terrific, Allen. We appreciate the report. Wade, a screen on Cup. Maxey gets to Wade. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wade's got to lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Number 21.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Brown. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. It's deflected. Here's George. Here's Tatum.
2 minutes.
And Tatum slams it home.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Brown outside. Now Embiid. Now Brown. Embiid with the screen on George. Brown fires, and he hits from 17.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Tatum taking it in. And down it goes.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Screen coming. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock.
Wade, a screen on Cup. Now Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Maxey. Did the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. Edge going with the steal.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Tyrese Maxey.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
White against Maxey. So Philadelphia wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Each and every one of you.
Now let's check in with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
We'll see you in our next home game.
Joel, congratulations.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allen LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. So long, everyone.
point guard, 6'7", number 77, Luke.
Fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout? Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset. Here are the starters for Utah. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Keontae George. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Peterson in the shooting guard position. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after
George with the bucket. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from. George with a steal. By himself. And George with the jam. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball. Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Luka is so skilled at using his body to create distance inside. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic. Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game. Now here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. It's good from about 19 feet. And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Reeves. Back to Jackson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense. Pass to Peterson. Back to Markkanen. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with a touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Experts say comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki. He said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys,
that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's George. Markkanen with a screen on Reeves. It's Markkanen on the wing. Takes a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And there's Reeves. That was good on the assist by Kessler.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Markkanen outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. And Richard Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. They just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Lakers trail by 4. Kessler a screen. Here's Doncic. Pass to Kessler. Reeves against George. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting it close.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
to the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Peterson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Carr in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Ayton. Carr passes to Grimes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Sexton. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Utah leading. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Knocks it down from distance.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Sexton passes to Ayton. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Ayton's got his first basket.
Hard to stop Ayton once he gets moving downhill.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Filipowski. He's covered by LaRavia. Back to Filipowski. Filipowski sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. 3-pointer, no good. Sexton looking around. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, different look here for Utah. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Peterson comes in for Bailey. And it's George in for Collier. Here's Peterson. No points so far. And it's in there.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Carr. George defending. Ayton with a screen. Sexton passes to LaRavia. Back to Sexton. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Utah making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
Utah substitution, number 11, Jackson Hayes.
George outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Carr driving in. That one's good for 2. Carr's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Greg?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes him feel uncomfortable.
Peterson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out left to the wing. Hayes finds Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
George against Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Here's Ayton. Shakes it. And he comes up with a bucket. And there's a minute 45 left in the second. Pass to Peterson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Jake LaRavia.
Any play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shoots from the elbow. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And amongst those in attendance, future Hall of Famer and our good buddy Candace Parker.
They're always great to have basketball royalty in the house. Parker played over a decade here in L.A. with the Sparks, taking home a title and MVP honors.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Buries it from three. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. Here's Kessler.
And finished off by Kessler. Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Jackson outside. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Reeves. Hayes, the pass to Markkanen. So confident from range. Markkanen.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Here's Doncic. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now. From downtown. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Jazz. Up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, I'll initially say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Hayes is out there with George. And it's Peterson in at the 2. Now here's Doncic from outside the arc. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Peterson. He's covered by Reeves. Peterson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
On the wing, Reeves for 3. Utah grabs a miss. Peterson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to George. Let's go with a 3. And another miss by Utah. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Peterson. He's covered by Reeves. Kicks it to George. It's stolen by Doncic. Doncic on the take. And the layup falls. Doncic has got 9 points.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies maybe Luka's line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way identity. Back to you.
Okay, Ali, thanks for the report. Kessler, a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Doncic against Markkanen. Again, Los Angeles.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
Just a textbook pass right there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic passes to Mamukelashvili. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. They shoot out this foul. Left wide open.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kessler. Vanderbilt set for Kelashvili. Laravia is checked in for Grimes. And Sexton subbed in for Reeves. And a switch here also for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Utah. Vanderbilt with a screen. Lets it go. Doncic, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles.
Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Welcome to the highlight reel.
A different look here for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Hayes. Bailey comes in for Peterson. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Bailey. No made baskets yet. It's stolen by Doncic. And here they come. He launches a 3. And it's Laravia missing. Utah trailing here. To the paint. Count it. And the foul. That one on Doncic.
Keeping his balance despite getting roughed up. Markkanen, excellent work to score and get to the line as well.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Jackson, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Count it. Good. Doncic has got 13. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Jackson, pass to Bailey. Over Sexton. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson. Bailey's got his first points of the game.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
Jackson against Doncic. On the wing, Sexton. Gets the 3 to fall. Sexton's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. Pass to Grimes. Back to Doncic. That one drops for him.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Here's Collier. Over Doncic. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Grimes. Hits the trifecta.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hayes is checked in for Nurkic. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Doncic. And he's going to the hole.
They're gaining some confidence here in crunch time. Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Collier. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
The ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. Peterson comes in for Bailey. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The Lakers lead by 7. Doncic passes to Reeves. From 6 feet. Rejected by George. Markkanen charges.
In putting the fin in finish. What a slam by Markkanen.
Outside Reeves. Shot from 12. Ooh, the shot misses. Jazz trail by 5. Now George. Now Markkanen. Clock at 6. The 3, it's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Oh, it doesn't go. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic fires. George is there for the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. But look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Doncic. George with a steal. And they're running. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. He's checked in for Kessler.
Number 5.
Here's Doncic. Ayton outside. Now Reeves. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Reeves. Shoots a 3. Oh, he cannot hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic against George. Doncic outside. Proving he can score from anywhere.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. They trail by 3. Here's Peterson. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Reeves. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal.
So the first one drops. And that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul.
Jackson Jr. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line for
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Oh, the long ball, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
second personal foul. The fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
action. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Buzelis out there with Wilson. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Giddey. And that one drops.
Josh Giddey.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Irving against Powell. Irving's shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. With the drive, it's tipped. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're moving towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour bread.
Chicago with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. Giddey, Buzelis, no one around him. And again, Chicago, no good. Wide with it. Off with the layup. Wilson the pass to Giddey. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Wilson. That's good. So Giddey with the assist.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Wilson. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Black. Now pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. To Giddey. Fires from deep. And the Bulls, another 3.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the right side.
2 minutes.
Pokes one up. And it's right up and in by Washington.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
There's the pick. Kicks it out to Wilson. Powell with it. Now defended by Flagg. 3-pointers off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And a wide open hook for Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 5 points so far.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. Nice range.
For some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Washington. And it's Max Christie in for Flagg. Defended by Christie. 1:12 left to play here in the first. To the inside. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Marshall. There's a screen by Aldama. Marshall passes to Aldama. Here's Christie. Off target from 3-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And he makes that one. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And Aldama has it in the corner. Misses the 3. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots right at the 50% mark. And
First personal foul.
that is his first foul of the game.
Now on the floor for Chicago, number 3, Josh Giddey.
Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark. Deep three from Irving. It's a tie game.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute it.
You've got Dante Elmore. Wyatt is on there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Washington. And Gafford gave the finish coming out the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second half. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they will win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battle value. To go from the 20 to the lottery, obviously disappointing. We're looking to make amends this season.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Here's Giddey. The Mavericks making the shot. Jones sets the pick for Giddey. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. From the arc, scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Powell's checked in.
44, Norman Powell.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shot to stop the run. And it's rebounded by Dallas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was facing the outside.
Irving passes to Gafford. Powell pulls it in. Bulls trail by 7. And Tim, you think about rim running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of play.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
And that one's good. Flag.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Smith outside. Pass to Jones. From downtown. And it's flagged with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. Over Jones. Here's flag. Over Jones. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Giddey. Here's a Sunday. That's
no,
good. And so Giddey with the
assist goes to Josh
Giddey. Second bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
With a screen on Powell. On the way from Irving for 3. And it's Gafford on the foul. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's a Sengun. Sinks that one from the post. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass the flag. Back to Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Smith outside. And here is Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. Pass the flag. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Powell, the pass to Jones. Now here's Giddey. Powell outside. Pocket 6. And he converts the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Flagg. And he gets it to go. Flagg's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavericks. And so that's the end of the first half. Mavericks lead by 7. And don't go away after the break. We'll stay right back here for the start of the break.
Fans, let's rev up and get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Taking a look at the Bulls. You've got Bruce Ellis. Wilson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Josh Giddey. It's Powell at the shooting guard. Now, here is Irving. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Lively sets her screen for Flagg. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 9. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
They grabbed their own miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
There's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Wilson. Out to Powell. And it's off from three-point range. Little under 2.5 minutes going by here in the third. It's all in by the Bulls. Giddey with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Wilson, off target at the rim. Dallas leading by 8. Clock keeps going. And it's into the second half now.
Oh, ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. So it's Chicago now. The Mavericks making the shot. It's up a 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get the
Number 25, Jalen Smith.
Mavericks have gone 4-7 to get things started in the second half. Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With a great skill development program. Stands 6'8", but
out of bounds. Breaking South ball. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Marshall can't hit. Bulls trail by 7. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Richards. Jones kicks to Powell. 5 on the clock. But Trey not going to go that time. Now they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Dallas moving it around. There's the pick. Throws it up high.
Number 14.
Street at its best. Unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Nembhard. Thompson right side. Shoots over Powell. And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession. That's Christie. He's checked in for Thompson. Chicago making a switch here. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Christie.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. Shoots a 3, and the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Dallas, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the final quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Flag. They've got Flag. Also Christie out there. Najee Marshall's out there with Derek Lively. What's going on in the game for Dallas?
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Giddey. Following the score by Dallas. They set the pick inside. Gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming
Number 14.
Nice work to get
Third
it
personal
inside.
foul. First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Irving. Pass to Flag. He move. And too long on the shot. Bulls trail by 11. It's deflected. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And in doing so also got the body.
2 shots.
See free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
This game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And again, Chicago, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
Now Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Lively. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. That one goes.
I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Number 8. And he's just crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And so it's Dallas with, after Chicago, picking up a basket just moments ago.
2 minutes.
That was a screen by Washington.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Giddey against Irving. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And it's good.
Nicholas Claxton.
Box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Flag. And here is Irving. They set the pick. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble,
first personal
it's a
foul.
work of art.
First team foul.
It looks so easy.
At the line for Dallas.
That fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the
Nicholas
edge
Claxton.
they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And he gets it to go.
Flag.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Giddey, and he misses the J. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the 3. It's off target. And here are the Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Now left side. ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.